When I created RTT, Rapid Transformational Therapy, I was collating and collecting techniques that worked on my clients that were very simple but actually had the most profound life change. And one of them was called That's Not Me Anymore. So I'm going to take you through what that is, and I'd love you to do it, even do it with me right now. I want you to imagine a behavior you've kept. Maybe it's always buying reduced stuff because that's what your parents did, or turning off the heating because that's what your parents did, or feeling uncomfortable talking to strangers. Maybe it's diminishing yourself. Oh no, that was nothing, don't mention it. You see, we learn what we live and we keep these patterns going. And my father would always turn off the lights, turn off the heating. And when I married my husband, he never turns off lights. It's so frustrating, I go around and turn them all off. And he'll sometimes laugh at me. He says, why are you turning the lights off? Even in a hotel, I would never leave the lights on or the air conditioning. I think it's disrespectful, so I'll turn everything off. That's probably a good thing. But look at why we're doing this. Do you always feel your sister is better, your brother is better, other people are better? Do you find that you cannot ask for help? You can't ask people to help you out, pick you up if the car's broken down? Do you find yourself lending people everything you've got and then finding you can't say, hey, could I have that back? Could I have that money back? Do you find that you just stay that kid who couldn't ask, didn't ask? Here's what I want you to do. I want you right now to pick a scene. I'm going to pick a scene for me. When I was a kid, I was always late. I missed the school bus at least once or twice a week. It would drive my father crazy to have to drive me to school. I never missed the bus home, by the way. When I got older, I was always late. I mean, so late. I would drive down the freeway in Chicago, rewinding the clock on the car. So dangerous, because my poor fiance would be just beside himself. Why can't you get here on time? I don't understand. I know you've taken the clock back. I couldn't answer him. I don't know. It's a kind of craziness. Why can't I get there on time? And then I began to say, that's not me anymore. That kid who was always late, it isn't me. And I had a bit of an epiphany because I realized that I missed that bus deliberately. I'd have to walk home. My father, I longed for his attention. I rarely got it. Would drive me to school in a few. Wouldn't even speak to me. He was so cross. He also didn't understand why I couldn't be on time. But I'd said in my mind, I need my father's attention. So I know, keep missing the bus, he'll drive you to school, then you'll get his attention. And for many, many, many years, I missed buses. I even missed planes at times. I'd learned a behavior. If I'm late, it meets a need to get attention. I began to say, that's not me anymore. I don't need to be late. I have all my father's attention. He loves me, he's proud of me. So I don't need to be late. That isn't me anymore, because I actually love the feeling of getting there on time. I actually love being early. I used to hate being early. I think, oh, such a waste of time to be early. But now I love to be early because it's all calm and chilled and we're never bored. We've got a phone to look at. So my story is I was unconsciously wired to be late because it got me attention. And when I realized that and started to say, that's not me anymore, because I choose to be on time. I choose to see all the benefits of being on time. I choose to see how dangerous it is to be racing, running, driving too fast, doing crazy things to make up for being late. It was a game changer. So let's go back to you. Pick a scene, any scene at all. It can be anything. I want you to imagine you're talking to me, and I want you to say to the screen, that's not me anymore, because. Let's go. Look at me. Repeat after me. That's not me anymore, because. Complete that statement. Let's do it again. Same scene, same memory. That will never be me ever again for the rest of my long, gorgeous life, because. Keep going. Complete that statement. And now I want you to shout it out, scream it out. Tell me with unshakable, unwavering conviction. It's going to sound like this. That's not me anymore. And it will never be me ever again, because. Keep going. Give it some energy, some passion. Shout it out, scream it out, say it, state it, have fun with it. And let's do this one more time. That cannot be me ever again for the rest of my long, gorgeous, love-filled, success-filled life, because. And let me hear it. Give it to me. Shout it out, scream it out, state it, affirm it, embody it. Prove to me why that isn't you. Justify to me why that is not you. And like everything good, we have to make this familiar. And I want you to go through life going, hey, that's not me buying reduced stuff. That's not me eating leftovers. That's not me rejecting praise. That's not me believing I'm not worth it. That's not me because I'm not that kid. I don't live with those people. I can do whatever I like. I'm free to fill myself up with good thoughts and to let go of the old. That kid who was scared of rejection isn't me because the only person who can reject me is me. And I'm never going to do that. Imagine if your password to open your computer now said, that's not me because, and every time you type it out, you had to add something. Because I'm free, because I'm not sick, because I'm in charge, and I get to eat what I want, do what I want, go where I want. I'm free, I'm empowered. I can never be that kid. That isn't me. Because it isn't you. Even if you wanted to go back and be 3, it just isn't possible. Life doesn't go backwards, it goes forwards. I promise you, it's not me because it's simple, but the results are profound, powerful, even life-changing. Never doubt. Just because it's simple and easy, it doesn't mean it has profound, powerful, life-changing results. It does. One of my clients had OCD and said everything has to be just so. Because I lived in chaos. I had an alcoholic mother, an absent father. We were always being kicked out of the house, always being evicted. I stayed with so many different relatives and friends. It was crazy, but now I have OCD. She was trying to control out there because she couldn't control in here. And she learned to say, but that's not me, that kid. I had every book, every doll, every toy in order isn't me. In fact, I'm deliberately going to mess up the cushion. I'm going to put the forks in with the knives and the knives in with the spoons because I don't need to control out there. It's all good in here. I came from crazy, but I'm not crazy. I came from a broken family, but I'm not broken. I came from damaged people, but I'm not damaged. That little bewildered girl making everything straight is not me and will never be ever again. I'm doing a great job of controlling my thinking. I'm always winning. And she never had OCD again. Another one was, I had to be good. I was so good, so good. And I thought, God, I want to kill myself now. Because I think you should be bad. If being good makes you want to die, why not be bad? And she's like that little kid who had to be good because she felt her parents only loved her when she was, and they say, I love you because you're good. I love you more when you're good. I don't love you when you're not good. You know, that's not me. I'm going to go to Victoria's Secret. I'm going to be really bad and wild and naughty, and I'm going to love every minute. Because the little girl who had to be good is not me. I'm choosing to be a bit wild and crazy, especially in the bedroom with my husband. And she said, oh my God, he's never been happier. I was a real soccer mom, so good. I wore really boring clothes. I never did anything wild. And now I'm having the time of my life. And all it took was saying, that's not me. Another of my clients said, you know, I had to be an overachiever. I only got attention from my parents when I was coming home with A's and being top of the class. If I wasn't, they would ignore me, give me the silent treatment and say, oh, you're not as good as this kid. You're not top of the class anymore. He began to say, that's not me. My parents are very misguided. I thought they only loved me if I was achieving. It's not true. And even if it was, I love me when I'm not achieving. And I don't have to do that anymore. I can sit back and enjoy my life. I'm a human being, not a human being. That kid who had to achieve and achieve and achieve and was so unhappy is not me. And he too found tremendous change by doing what you're going to do every day for a little while until you get used to it. Because that kid isn't you, can't be you. Life doesn't go backwards, it goes forwards. Use this a lot. You know why? It doesn't just work, it works phenomenally. You're about to find out. Keep doing it. Let me know how you get on. Send me some feedback. Share it with other people. Or also playing out these patterns of the past or dealing with unfinished business. Be free, be empowered, be amazing, be you. Let me know how you get on. Thanks for tuning in. Check out my next video here.